Hello friends, today we are going to see PageRank algorithm. PageRank algorithm is basically used for ranking websites in their search engines. It is used by Google search engine. Whenever we put any key in the Google, it displays some websites. So which websites it should display first on first page and which websites it should display for on second, third and so on pages depending on keyword. It depends on page rank. The size which are having page rank, more page rank will be displayed first whenever we type anything in the Google search engine. So it is a way, page ranking is a way of measuring the importance of website pages. PageRank works by counting the number of links and quality of link. Quality of link means most important website is pointing to other side. So that is quality of links to a page to determine a rough estimate of how important the website. More important websites are to receive more links from other websites. So if we say Tutorials Point is an important website, so many websites will point to that Tutorials Point website. So that's why page rank of tutorial points will increase. So page rank of Tutorials Point website will be more. So this page rank algorithm we will explain with this example. We have 4 sites A, B, C, D, and this C is pointing to B, A is pointing to B, B is pointing to D. So this is example of page rank algorithm. This is formula to calculate the page rank algorithm, page rank of any page or page rank of any site. We'll explain this later. First we'll see this example. So we have number of sites, 4 number of sites. So in iteration 0, we can have 2 or 3 iterations. So in first iteration, we'll initialize page rank of every site as 1 divided by number of sites. So we have 4 sites, so every page, every website will have initial page rank as 1 divided by 4. So this is 1 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 1. This is initialization. In next iteration, we'll calculate page rank of every website using this formula. So let me explain this formula. Page rank of any page in the next iteration is equal to page rank of the page which is linking to this page in the previous iteration divided by number of outgoing links of this page which is pointing to this page. So if we see this example, if we want to calculate page rank of page A, then we have to see for site A which other sites are pointing. So in this example, site A is pointed by site C and C is pointing to A. So we have to consider page rank of site C of previous iteration to calculate page rank of site A. So according to the formula, page rank of site C, so if we want to calculate page rank of A, page rank of site C in the previous iteration is 1 by 4. So page rank of site A is 1 by 4, which is page rank of C in the previous iteration divided by number of outgoing link of C. So from C we have 3 outgoing links, therefore 1 by 4 divided by 3. So we are getting 1 divided by 12. In this way we can calculate page rank of B, page rank of C and page rank of D. So to calculate page rank of B, we have to see which sites are pointing to page B, which sites are pointing to site B. So in this case we have A is pointing to B and D is also, I think C is also pointing to B. So to calculate page rank of B, our formula is page rank of A in the previous iteration divided by number of outgoing links of A plus page rank of site C in the previous iteration divided by number of outgoing links of C. Therefore, page rank of A in the previous iteration was 1 by 4 divided by number of outgoing links of A 2. Same page rank of C is 1 by 4 and number of outgoing links of C is 3. So we have added this and we have got this answer 2.5 divided by 12. So in this way we have calculated page rank of C and page rank of D. So page rank of C, again if we see, C is pointed by A and D. So to calculate page rank of C, we have to consider page rank of A and page rank of D in the previous iteration. So page rank of A in the previous iteration divided by number of outgoing links of A. Page rank of D plus page rank of D divided by number of outgoing links of D. So this is page rank of C. Same way page rank of D also we can calculate. So this is for iteration 1. Same we can calculate for iteration 2. Now for iteration 2, the new page rank values are this. If we cross check whether our calculated page ranks of every site is correct or not, we have to sum all these page ranks. At the end we should get 1. So if you add page rank of A, B, C and D, you should get at the end 1. After every iteration, if you add page ranks of all sites at the end, you should get 1. This is cross check to see whether your calculation is correct or not. See here also in iteration 0 we have 1 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4, 1 divided by 4. If we add, we get 1. So same way we can check for all iterations. At the end, after 3 iterations, if you observe the values, page rank values of every site, the page rank value of site C is more than page rank value of site D. So we have 4 pages, so our ranking is 4, 3, 2, 1. So for C site we have more page rank, therefore we have ranked that site as a 4. Then we have 4 divided by 12 for D, so we have 3. For B we have 2 and for A we have ranked as a 1. So page rank of C is more than all other sites. From this we can get this conclusion. So in this way, if we see here, C is pointed by many sites, all sites, therefore C is more important and number of links are more to C. So here in page rank, outgoing links are not very important, but incoming links are important. So D is also important because incoming links are there and D is pointed by important site. That's why page rank of D is more. So in this way we can calculate page ranks and we can use this page rank in the Google search engine to display our websites in page rank according to the page rank. So the site will be displayed first in the Google search engine if page rank of that site is more, means many websites are referring that site, means that site is more important than other sites. So that site will be displayed first by Google search engine. So this is all about your page rank algorithm.